cool. How we doing, guys? With you tonight, one pause for the cause. I had to let my mascot out. I gave him an opportunity to ditch out later or earlier. His name is Marcus. Marcus the cat. He's gone now. Every time I start the show, he's like, Papa, I'm out of here. I'm like, well, you look so comfortable. Yeah, I was comfortable until you started talking. Ooh, that's cold, man. Hey, welcome to Cities and Suburbs, Wednesday, May 8th. Glad to have you aboard, particularly on the Reclick. I want to point you right up here. I survived Kelly Square. Thank you, Mrs. Debenham. Always thinking about, something we're doing here. So thank you. And no, I was not going to put on my car. I just bought a brand new car, and I never really slapped a bumper sticker on an old car either. They just stay forever, and then after a while you change your mind and say, why did I do that? Kind of like a tattoo. Gets under your skin. It'll always be there. And once you rip the bumper sticker off, it's the glue. Then you're gonna get in a major surgery. And I don't have a license for that. But anyway, welcome aboard. Hope you're doing loud and proud tonight on May the 8th. Hate to be repetitious, but anyway. Listen to the weather and Channel 7, Channel 5. Any of those channels, and let's see how we're doing here tonight. Just getting a little, there we go. And they broadcast the weather every 15 minutes, and the traffic and everything that has really nothing to do with anybody. Yeah, it's not the road I'm taking today. But no repetition intended here. So anyway, did I say it was May 8th? Anyway, so my buddy Daryl here, he's with you. All right. So the weather in New England, around Worcester anyway, has been holding out around in the 60s. We got beautiful sun today. Going to enjoy that. Unfortunately, Mother's Day coming up on the 12th. And this happened last year, too. I went to see my mom, and it was like, down my brother's house, and we still grilled, and because he's got a really cool place. But, it was rainy, and you make the most of it. So, a couple weeks we'll be losing, hopefully, flannel and sliding into some shorts, if you will. Anyway, sports, Bruins, wrapped it up against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Columbus, Ohio, great city. But the Bruins had you. Tonight, the Boston Celtics down either 2-1 or 3-1. And I have to say that I don't know about you guys, but even I used to love basketball. I really did, but it's so predictable. It's such a predictable sport that, when you watch the March Madness and you wonder why people watch college sports, it's so much more colorful, whether it's football, not necessarily baseball, but when it comes to football and basketball, the NBA just, pick and roll in the paint, hit the three, it's very predictable. Very predictable. Foul, traveling calls all the time. With my buddy Peter Cush tonight to give me some rules and regulations on the pick and roll. Um, anyway, so yeah, Worcester today. And I did not pick up the highs and lows tonight for the nation. I'm just going to predict that probably the lows were probably in North Dakota, and the highs were probably either in Texas or California, either in Death Valley or some town you've never heard of in Texas. But um, I just want to warm up around here, okay? You know, get our bones really chilled, unchilled rather, thawed out. 27-year-old man was stabbed in Worcester multiple times on Oriad Street. People know what Oriad Street is. Certainly not a place to take your family strolling, which is really frigging unfortunate, which is what this show's all about. Every community should be safe. It just should be. You know, we really have created incubators, and I've said that we've concentrated poverty, impoverished areas, high crime. People want what you have, or it's just a power grab. Gangs. It's needless. Talk about that in a minute. So this dude, 27-year-old man, don't know him. You can watch it on multiple news channels. Stabbed multiple times, expected to live. After he was stabbed and the crowd went away and the cops showed up, this guy walked like a quarter mile stabbed. Regardless of who he was and, you know, whether he deserved, no one deserves that. You know, no one deserves that. I mean, this guy was pounced upon by many people. So it was pretty graphic to see, which really just speaks to what the heck is going on. I mean, I go to heyjackass.com, talk about Chicago, we talk about, man, oh man. That's why I say, why our Northeast cities look like they're like, America is comparably very young, but its cities, its infrastructures, particularly in not just the Northeast, but manufacturing cities. You go from the Rust Belt, Detroit, Cleveland. Get to that in a minute. But those conditions do not, they don't encourage a healthy community. A healthy community, first of all, is staying alive, good employment, industries that move in because there's an employable workforce there. It's all backwards here. It's all friggin' backwards. The stuff I see on the news and what I drive through every day, I said, geez, I was walking downtown Worcester today and I was like some beautiful sections, but the sidewalks, the streets are just look old, like Roman old. But why do we hold out? And not, I'm going to challenge you guys tonight. Why do we hold out contempt for one another? Whether it's in a city, you're driving in your car, you can't give another guy a break, guy or person, guy or gal, a break in traffic. You're taking a left turn and someone's speeding up on you, like they're going to crash near your door. Why do we have so much contempt for one another? We don't even have the density, the population density in this country that they do in other countries. There's 300 million of us. Compare that to any other nation, okay, in the density and the poverty. And they're probably nicer to each other. But we hold out so much contempt for one another. Can't give each other a break, can't do this, can't do that. We feel good when we give the homeless guy a buck. We drive away and I flip the other guy off. We got to get our priorities straight up here, man. We create the environment that we live in. We just do. It's through attitude, the way we treat each other. It's not about giving handouts, but just think about the way you behave every day. Driving to work and cutting people off, and you know, come on, that's why we look old, because we're just old and tired sometimes. So think about what's going on in our communities. Why? Preying upon each other. Just this dude got stabbed multiple times, 27 years old. Oh my God. He's going to live, but really? The only way that guy is going to live is if he gets the hell out of that hellhole. And we got to figure out why our cities are responsible for creating poverty, the slums, the ghettos. They are. They are. It's not the people. I was listening today about the tariff on China and all these trade wars going on and on and on and on. And the bottom line is that it does hurt both sides, but these are corporations, American corporations in China. They're not companies that China is growing. That's the whole thing. The news forgets to tell you that these are American corporations on mainland China producing their goods to sell back to you, America. Corporate America. Corporate America never feels anything. They're never broke. But we are. So, a little rant there, but just think about what you do every day, okay? Don't hold contempt for someone. Let's we all have a job to do. We should all have a job. There's no excuse for that. So I'm wishing that young guy, 27 years old, he's always, I don't know him. I'm not going to judge him. And I don't know the security cameras or cameras that saw all these people pouncing on him. Some people may be pouncing, some people were stabbing. I don't know, but that's a vicious way to go. Having someone stab you, that's so personal. It's a lot different when you're a sniper. You can shoot from a mile away. When you stab someone, it's very, very personal, and that's. So we talk a lot about hey jackass and violent crime and shot and killed, but when that's awful. But when someone is stabbed, that means you're up close and personal. You may even know that person. So anyway, another truck, 18-wheeler. And this is on Mass Live, and you're probably from Worcester, which I used to be a subscriber to. Another truck on Webster Street. And a lot of these guys come to Worcester. Again, that's the reason why I'm talking about older industrial cities. These truck drivers from the Midwest, they're, driving through the cornfields. They got all this open space. Yeah, they go through Ohio and they're on Route 90. Yeah. And they get to Worcester. And driving around on a postage stamp. And all of a sudden, there's this Lolo Brigida. I mean, that bridge and you can check this out on Mass Live and Worcester TMP and, a few other sites on Facebook. But another truck. And I watched them pull this thing out. And I have taken that, Webster Street. You guys know it. You know where Webster Street is, owned by Hope Cemetery, Webster Square. Very old section of the city. Very old. Actually, it used to be called New Worcester, the Webster Square area. It used to be called, unknown as, or settled as, New Worcester. It was another village. They had all these villages that grew into Worcester. So I'll call it New Worcester for you guys. And look it up. Challenge you with some education. But yeah, Jesus. Stuck again. And that driver's going to have to take a drug test. He's going to probably be under investigation. Did the company, whatever he was driving, as far as that was in the truck itself. You had the cab. They pulled away the cab. But was it frozen? Was it food? It's gone. Anyway, so just to continue on my my little tirade here. Actually, it's not a tirade. I just wanted to say to you guys tonight, the 10 poorest cities in America for 2019. I may have covered this before, but some of you, sorry about that, some of you may be newcomers. And so the 10 poorest cities in America for 2019. Who is that? What are they? Who are they? Which are they? I'm sorry. All right, number one, Detroit, Michigan. Of course. Now, this comes to you from roadstacks.net. You can go to so many websites, but if I were to say, if some, without looking at the web, if people were to ask me, um, what are the 10 poorest cities in America, I would really have to think really hard because some like Chicago would come bang right away, or Detroit or Cleveland, and they're on the list. But these are cities, huge cities. There's also cities that charter themselves as with 10,000 people, and proportionally can be just as poor as Detroit. So, but anyway, we're going to go with this just for tonight. Number one, Detroit, Michigan. Population 679,865. Oh my God, no change from last year. And you know something? That population is down from nearly a million. Wow. But you know what? This is big enough for an American city these days. People are living in the suburbs. Suburbs have their problem. Unemployment rate for Detroit right now, 19.8%. That we're talking about. Poverty rate, 37.9. Number one. Number two, Cleveland, Ohio. Population 388,812. So we're going to call that 389,000 folks. No change. Median income, wow, $27,854. Let's see, median income for Detroit, $27,838. So not much of a change. Rust Belt cities, still in recovery, but still, I wish they had better baseball teams. So yeah, the poverty rate in Cleveland right now, 35.2%. Dayton, Ohio. So we got another Ohio city. Population 140,939. Smaller than Worcester. Poverty rate 32.7, which is Worcester's right, I think around 34. Median income though is 30,128. So you have to look at location. Where's that money being made? Do people travel? Hartford, Connecticut. Number four, Hartford, Connecticut, on the beautiful polluted Connecticut River. Population 124,390. Wow. I'll tell you, that city's shrunk. Connecticut's in tough shape all around, but unemployment rate 16%. Poverty rate for Hartford, Connecticut, insurance capital of the world, or United States, 30.5%. Really, it's true. Yeah. And people in Connecticut are probably nodding in agreement. Rochester, New York. Ooh. Population 209,463. Median income $32,347. Did I give you the median income for Hartford? 33,840. You see the similarities in a lot of these towns. You know, in America too. What is the median income for America? Rochester, New York, poverty rate 33, about 33% poverty rate. Newark, New Jersey, population 282,803. Income, medium, 34,826. Unemployment rate, 14.8%. Unemployment rate in Rochester, 12%. Poverty rate for Newark is 28.3%. Jackson, Mississippi. Wow. Population 170,393. Give or take. Median income $35,308. Unemployment rate 12.4%. Poverty rate 28.9. Close to 30%. You gotta watch these numbers. It's the first on the list from the South. Syracuse, New York. Population 144,405 as of 2019. Median income 34,716, so about 35 grand. Poverty rate, unemployment rate 10.5%. 32.6% is the poverty rate. Wow. Number 9 on the list is Birmingham, Alabama. Looks great. A lot of tourist stuff going on down there. Population for Birmingham, which I'm surprised because where do they get all these people? 212,264. Median income $33,770. So that's a little higher, and that's in the South. So I'm wondering if that has something to do with the casinos. The poverty rate is 28.1%. Unemployment rate 10.7. All right, number 10 on our list tonight. Hold on. Springfield, Massachusetts. Population 154,613. Now, MGM just moved in there. The casino, they're going to make everything so much better. Casinos always make things better. Sask, Atlantic City. Median income in Springfield is $37,118. Okay. That's Massachusetts. Unemployment rate, 11.1%, a little lower than the other dudes. Poverty rate, 28.7. So we can, there you have it. I mean, there you have it. So that is that. So featured town this evening, I had my co-producer, Laura, who helps me with the show every night. Thank you, Laura. And Mr. Marcus, who interrupts me all the time. I always like to do a featured city or town. And we chose Buckland, Massachusetts, which is in Anklin County. Now, do you guys know why I say Anklin County? When I drive up 122 into Franklin County, the F and the R are missing through 122 on the Quabbin. So I call it Anklin County because that's what it's calling itself. So Buckland was first settled in now this is way out there. This is near, I have to say, it is near Shelbourne Falls, along, I believe, Route 112. Interesting. But it was first settled in 1742 as No Town, as it was not currently part of either the village of Charlemont or Ashfield. And so it is, however, the townspeople did not want to cross the Deerfield River or travel a long distance of Ashfield Village to attend services. Here we go. Wow, it's all about the church. All right. I'm just going to read this to you. And this is from Wikipedia and the town history itself. The land belonged to, it was a sawmill was set up in the year by Sithnell Taylor and Ashby White, and eventually settlement occurred. However, the townspeople did not want to cross the Deerfield River or travel a long distance to Ashfield Village to attend Sunday service. We talked about this, right? We talked about this. A lot of these towns were shaped by religion. You better be there or you'll be in the stockade. So, as Buckland, presumably named for the abundant hunting in the area. was incorporated finally in 1779. The petition, the Massachusetts General Court said, hey, we're traveling too far. So right now, the town's population is is about 1,902 people. Beautiful town. Its government, it hasn't changed much since 1840. Its population was 1,110. 2010 census was 1,902. Buckland enjoys an open meeting law form of government. It's governed by a board of selectmen, and it's also a member of the Mohawk Trail Regional School District. A lot of stuff going on in Buckland, so it's a little tiny town out there, and you check it out. I'm going to post Buckland Town Hall tonight on my Facebook page for you guys. Again, this is on YouTube. I'll share it over on Facebook if it is approved. But it is just a little town. And, there are 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. I just try to point one out every once in a while. Little town in the middle of nowhere. And maybe sometimes you'd like to live there. And, it's 19 square miles. Very small. Very small. And so anyway, yeah. Route 2, the Mohawk Trail, Buckland, Shelburne Falls. Go check them out. And anyway, we're going to end tonight. And we hope you enjoyed this segment. We'll post some things. And from that, we're going to ditch out. And hope you guys have a good night. Go Celtics. Please. If not, we'll see you next year. Take care.